Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here for the continuation of the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. So today we are on lesson 41. And the lesson for today, I will read now, is God goes with me wherever I go. Today's idea will eventually overcome completely the sense of loneliness and abandonment of all the separated one's experience. Depression is an inevitable consequence of separation. So are anxiety, worry, a deep sense of helplessness, misery, suffering, and an intense fear of loss. The separated ones have invented many cures for what they believe. I'm going to read that again. Now, we're the separated ones. So the separated ones have invented many cures for what they believe to be the ills of the world. But the one thing they do not do is to question the reality of the problem. We don't question the reality of the problem. Yet its effects cannot be cured because the problem is not real. The idea for today has the power to end this foolishness forever. And foolishness it is, despite the serious and tragic forms it may take. Now, deep within you is everything that is perfect, ready to radiate through you and out into the world. It will cure all sorrow and pain and fear and loss because it will heal the mind that thought these things were real and suffered out of its allegiance to them. You can never be deprived of your perfect holiness because its source goes with you wherever you go. You can never suffer because the source of all joy goes with you wherever you go. You can never be alone because the source of all life goes with you wherever you go. Nothing can destroy your peace of mind because God goes with you wherever you go. We understand that you do not believe all this. How could you when the truth is hidden deep within under a heavy cloud of insane thoughts, dense and obscuring, yet representing all that you see? Today, we will make our first real attempt to get past this dark and heavy cloud and to go through it to the light beyond. There will be only one long practice period today. In the morning, as soon as you get up, if possible, sit quietly for some 3 to 5 minutes with your eyes closed. All at the beginning of the practice period, repeat today's idea very slowly. God goes with me wherever I go. Then make no effort to think of anything. Try instead to get a sense of turning inward past all the idle thoughts of the world. Try to enter very deeply into your own mind, keeping it clear of any thoughts that might divert your attention. From time to time, you may repeat the idea if you find it helpful, but most of all, try to sink down and inward, away from the world and all the foolish thoughts of the world. You are trying to reach past all these things. You're trying to leave appearances and approach reality. It is quite possible to reach God. In fact, it is very easy because it is the most natural thing in the world. You might even say it is the only natural thing in the world. The way will open if you believe that it is possible. This exercise can bring very startling results, even the very first time it is attempted. And sooner or later, it is always successful. We will go into more detail about this kind of practice as we go along, but it will never fail completely, and instant success is possible. Throughout the day, use today's idea often, repeating it very slowly, preferably with eyes closed. Think of what you are saying, what the words mean. Concentrate on the holiness that they imply about you, on the unfailing companionship that is yours, on the complete protection that surrounds you. You can indeed afford to laugh at fear thoughts, remembering that God goes with you wherever you go. So this lesson is offering the opportunity to get in touch with God's presence deep within you. It is reminding us that again, that anxiety, as it says at the beginning, anxiety, worry, depression, a deep sense of helplessness, misery, suffering, the fear of loss is because we believe we are separate from God. We are the separated ones, that, as it says at the very beginning of that. Yes, the separated ones. So, we search for all kinds of solutions in that separation, not remembering none of this is real. Love is all that is real. Anything that can fade away or change is not real. So all problems are fear-based. And there's that expression, fear is false evidence appearing real. So if all of this is I was saying about depression and helplessness, etc., that's all fear-based. Again, we're making it real. And deep within us, as this lesson is saying, is everything that is perfect. We are never deprived of our holiness or our innocence. We're never deprived of our source, because this lesson, as it said, God goes with us wherever we go. God goes with you wherever you go. God is the source of all love, joy, and peace. So, we can intellectualize all this. And if we really are honest with ourselves, as the lesson says here, we don't believe all this. If we believed all this, we would be living in peace and love on an ongoing basis. So you just look at all the heaviness of the ego, the problems that are focused on day to day and in the world and in our lives, all the drama and the stories and the problems that the ego thrives on. All again because of the belief that we are separated from God. So our true nature, our natural self is love. And again, notice, as the Course says, you are far too tolerant of mind wandering. So, and that is focusing again on all these, the past, the stories, and so much in fear, which is not acknowledged. The fear is not acknowledged as the cause of all of this stress. We avoid looking at our fears. This is what the Course is helping us to recognize, is our fears. How much of, our thoughts are fear-based. All of that versus us remembering that love is always within each and every one of us. Because God goes, as it said, God goes with me wherever I go. So, the exercise in this lesson is really a great practice. To go inward and past all these thoughts, that we have of the world and of our life and of the problems, letting them all go and to go inward. And it says here in paragraph 8, it is quite possible in there and at that time to reach God. In fact, it is very easy. because it is the most natural thing in the world. You might even say it is the only natural thing in the world. The way will open if you believe that it is possible. So I hope that that exercise brings you to that place, because it says, if you believe it, it is possible to experience the God that is within, even if it's just for a moment. Each one of those moments that we remember that builds and builds and builds. And, you know, we share this Course in Miracles. We practice this Course in Miracles so that when we forget, that we will remember. As it says in this lesson, God goes with me wherever I go. Thank you for being here. And again, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video for lesson 42. Bye for now.